Real followers of God can see how your judgment day is going to go. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about real followers of God can see how your judgment day is going to go. Know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. We as real followers of God, know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, a lot of us, we have spiritual vision. You know what I'm saying? We have this relationship with God, bro. So when we reach out to somebody and we let them know that they are headed to hell, know what I'm saying? We're not saying that from like a hate perspective. We're saying that from like a loving perspective because we already see how their judgment day is gonna go. That's why a lot of people don't understand, bro. Like when real followers of God reach out to you and they tell you that your soul is in danger, you're headed to hell, they're not just talking, bro. They done seen how your judgment day is gonna go. They done visualized how your judgment day is gonna go. How are they able to do that? Because real followers of God, we have a relationship with God. We could just look at a person, and even though that person think they go into heaven, we already know they go into hell. But man, when I tell you these people is so rebellious, bruh, when these people think they go into heaven, you can't tell them nothing. I'm telling you, bro, when these people stuck in religion, stuck in Christianity, stuck in all these, they are Muslims, stuck in like all these, bro, they stuck in religion, bro. Bro, you can't tell these people nothing, bro. They like gone. They in too deep, bro. Know what I'm saying? So when real followers of God reach out to them and tell them the truth, it's like they don't hear it, bro. It's like they don't even think like, damn, this is a real follower of God. What could cause them to say that I'm headed to hell? This is a real follower of God. What could cause them to say that I'm going to hell? But listen though, when you're a real follower of God and you tell somebody, let's say you tell a Christian that they headed to hell because they are stuck in religion and this and that. First of all, the reason why they're going to be deceived and they're going to reject you is because they don't view you as a real follower of God, bro. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, a lot of these Christians, bro, they would not view a person like me as a real follower of God. They would not view other people out there that's following the real black Jesus and the real black Messiah. They would not view us as followers of God. I'm telling you what I'm knowing. They gonna think like they religious ways, them following like this religious like brainwashing and psychosis and following white Jesus and the false white Messiah, they gonna think that's the right way. So when they look at us, 9 times out of 10, they ain't even gonna think we following the truth, bro. They ain't even gonna think we're real followers of God. So they gonna think like a religious preacher, a religious Christian preacher is closer to God than I am. Whole time, I'm on a higher level with God than these preachers. But they don't see that. It's like their eyes is blinded. You get what I'm saying? So it's like real followers of God, bro, we just have this gift, bro, to whereas we could see how a person's judgment day is going to go. We could look at a person living a worldly lifestyle. I already know it. I already know, like, I'm not going to say I know everything that God is going to tell you, but I have enough data to know what God is going to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could look at a person and I'm like, damn, I have an idea of what God is going to tell them on Judgment Day. And their soul is in danger, bro. And they headed to hell. But it's like they hearing it from me. They not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? By the time they get to meet God on Judgment Day, it's too late. You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, by the time a lot of these people get to meet God on Judgment Day, it's way too late. But when they hear it from me, they don't hear. They not listening, bro. But the whole time, bro, the Spirit of God is living within me and is speaking through me to tell them the truth, bro. Bro, real followers of God, we could see through people's illusions and masks, bro. We could see who's going to hell, bro. Real followers of God could see who's going. We could look at a person, and it's not even hard to tell, bro. A lot of these people, they make it so obvious. Bro, it's not even hard to tell, bro, who's headed to hell. It's not hard. It is not hard at all, bro. When you really have a relationship with God It is not hard at all to see who's going to hell. Majority of these people, they rejecting God, they living for the world, they stuck in Christianity and religion, they stuck in the Hebrew Israelite cult, they stuck in being a Mormon, Catholic, they just stuck in religion, Muslim, they stuck in Hinduism, Buddhism. What the hell is Buddhism, bruh? The freak. They stuck in Buddhism, bruh. Crazy, bruh. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, bruh. Unsanctified religions. These religions is unsanctified, bruh. I'm trying to say, hey, these people are stuck in Hinduism, Buddhism. They stuck in all these religions that serving all these false gods. They headed to hell. When you tell them, they don't listen. That's the thing about people. That's the thing about people. People is stubborn as hell, bruh. Let me tell you something. Once a people is raised up in a certain religion and they raised up in a certain way, their parents could have put them onto that religion, you know, they could have brought them into that religion. So they grew up in that religion. When they grow older, it is damn near impossible to tell these people the truth. You know what I'm saying? It is damn near impossible to get through to these people. These people is extremely rebellious and stubborn, bruh. Once these people grow up in these religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, and they grow up in like Mormon, Catholic, Christian, like, you know what I'm saying? They grow up in all these different religions and stuff. It is so hard to tell them the truth, bruh. You know, it's like you're talking to a brick wall, bruh, because they've been brainwashed. And then this is the scary part, right? If they was younger and they was a kid and their parents brought them up into a religion, okay, depending on what age they is, bro, if they like a baby and they literally just starting out to grow and their parents is already brainwashing them with all these cult religions and all these false religions, okay. They innocent, bro, because, you know what I'm saying, they kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? They kids, they not at an age where they could decide what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when they like really young, like babies, and they just growing up and this and that, and they being brainwashed into all these satanic religions, okay, they innocent, bro. It's their parents' fault. The blood is on their parents' hands. But this is the scary part. Now they grow up. Now once you're grown, you can't be like, oh, my parents raised me up in this religion and this and that. Once you grow up and God shows you the truth, that's different. Once you grow up and God comes to you using a person like me or using like a person like somebody else who's close to God, and God tells you the truth, you're grown now, bro. See, that's the dangers of being grown, bro. When you're an adult, you cannot blame your parents for raising you up into a certain religion, because now it's like you gotta take responsibility. Now you can make your own decision. Now you're gonna be held accountable once God shows you the truth. If you reject it, it's like God has showed you the truth. Now, if you reject it, bro, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You an adult now. You can't be like, oh, you know, I grew up this way. No, you an adult now, bro. You could use your own decision, bro. You know what's going on now. And then these people, as adults, they rejecting God, bro. It's crazy, bro. But look, though, real followers of God, bro, it's like we just could visualize who's going to hell, bro. We could see right through it, bro. And I'm gonna be real with you. According to like the spiritual vision and the spiritual gifts that God has given me, man, people is headed to hell, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. According to the spiritual visions and the gifts that God gave me, to just see how people's judgment day is gonna go. Oh yeah, people is headed to hell. People is headed to the lake of fire, to burn in fire and brimstone for eternity. 1 trillion years later, they will still be burning. That's people's fate that they are headed to. This is worse. You know how people have problems in real life and they be like, oh my gosh, like I injured my arm, I injured my leg, oh my gosh, like hot water poured on my finger or this and that. People be complaining about these things, right? But look though, When it comes to hell, a place of torment where you're surrounded by fire and brimstone for eternity, people don't care about that. People don't even complain about that. People is like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's nothing. What? You see it? You see what I'm saying, bruh? Hey, bruh. You see what I'm saying? People is backwards. Their brains cannot comprehend what fate. Their brains cannot comprehend what fate awaits them, bruh. But real followers of God, bro, we could visualize. We already know who going to hell, bruh. We could see it clear as day. And there's many people who's going to hell. We could also see who's going to heaven. But we also could see who's headed to hell, bro. It's, a lot of people, they not even following God, bro. So it's like, you could see they headed to hell, bro. Like, bro. Even a toddler can see. Bro, come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, like, a lot of times, bro, we be reaching out to people and we be telling them the truth because we already visualize how their judgment day is gonna go. Know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't even use their critical thinking skills. If a real follower of God is telling you that you're headed to hell, 9 times out of 10, they already visualized how your judgment day is gonna go. They already seen how your judgment day is gonna go. They're not just talking out of the air, bruh. But hey, it is what it is, man. I just pray that more people really like soften their hearts to like the voice of God and really listen, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, bruh. Peace.